All right, hey everybody, welcome to Plant Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. We make prepping fun. We make prepping fun. Just thought I'd give y'all a little song. Anyway, having a very productive day as usual. Got a little drive time, so I want to come in and see what you guys are finding out as far as news. News around the world. How about that? Like for you guys to let me know some updates on the New Zealand volcano. Let me know about the New Jersey shootings. Does anybody know anything about any updates on the food shortage? I mean, that's always a topic here. I had another somebody come in last night, and I hate to call these people trolls, but I had somebody else come in and was saying some derogatory. I mean, I don't have a problem with people saying whatever they're saying, but you guys know we don't tolerate foul language. And I was doing one of my $5 shopping videos. I think that's what it was. And they're like, "Yeah, if we were in a true food shortage, you wouldn't be buying vegetables and this effing guy." But I'm like, "Oh no, we can't tolerate that right there. No." So, God, I don't even know if y'all can hear me or not. Take that off. Hopefully you can hear me now. I'm not sure, but we got about 5 minutes for the top of the hour. I'll turn on the news and we'll see what's actually going on in the news and see. But yeah, I started a new segment this morning, and it's going to be morning motivation. Hopefully you guys caught that. Hopefully it'll catch on, and hopefully you'll like it. I just wanted to give you guys a little joke in the mornings, just to get you started. I used to do juice time, and that was fairly successful. A lot of people are not up as early as I am, though. I get up with the chickens. So when I'm doing juice time, it's like 5:30, 4:30, 3:30, 2:30 in the morning for some of you guys. So I understand if you're missing juice time, but the morning motivation, I'm trying to come in between between 9:30 and 11 with the morning motivation. It's just gonna give you, it's gonna be like 3 to 5 minutes of just some motivation, encouraging words to get your day started, get you on the right path, get your mind right, and just kind of get you motivated. That's why it's called morning motivation. So hopefully that will kick in, and we'll figure out a good time for that, and be able to just roll with it. So we're gonna do a show this evening. Remember that Jennifer is premiering the show at 5:15, so I definitely want to promote her big time. And he's about to get a ticket. You gotta slow down. You're gonna have a bad day if you don't. I see Smokey Bass sitting down here waiting on somebody. Yeah, they flying down here like they're crazy. Yeah, y'all slow down when y'all see those lights, don't you? It's and we also got this thing, and I'm very, very proud of the citizens around here. Two of our cities. I live in an area where we call it the 7 cities. 2 of our cities this week have gotten together and protested about the new gun laws that they're trying to pass, and they voted last night for the city of Chesapeake to become instead of what do they call it? They were calling them what was it called? Dadgummit. Anyway, they were going to allow guns, basically. But they changed it. It's some kind of name. I can't remember now, but they changed it to a constitutional city. God, I can't remember the original name. But anyway, they voted last night to make Chesapeake, the city of Chesapeake. They're like, we don't care what the state law is. Our city is gun friendly. So good for you guys here in Chesapeake, or out there in Chesapeake. Good for you guys. I'm waiting for Newport News got together last night. They had so many people at both of these events that a lot of people weren't even able to get in because it was just so many people. It was, standing room only. which encourages me, because it still shows that some power is still within the people's hands, which is great. Because, you know, if enough of us, like we were talking yesterday, we vote with our dollars. If enough of us come together, we have a voice. And it showed me last night that, hey, we still can stand up and stand for our rights and for our freedoms and make a difference. So I was encouraged. I was very encouraged when I got the report this morning. Extremely excited. So I'm waiting for the rest of the cities around here and see what they're gonna do. It is so amazing how quiet this law has just come out and the way it's being treated. And I'm talking to people because, you know, in my circle, I'm talking to people here locally, and I'm like, hey, have you heard about this law? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, you might want to look it up because X, Y, and Z and such and such and such. And they're like, no, not here. I was like, yeah, here, right here, in our backyard. So I'm very, very so all of my citizens out there and all my fellow Virginians in Chesapeake, 2 thumbs up to you. 1, 2 thumbs up. Very proud of you guys. Great job for coming together and making a difference and making a change. Because yeah, we still have a voice. So that was encouraging to me. I was happy to witness that. It was good for me to see. I hadn't seen anything like that in a very long time, where people stood together with one voice and made a difference. So we do still have a voice as the people. All right, 3 o'clock. Let's see what's going on.
A unanimous decision at the Fed to leave interest rates unchanged. Chairman Jay Powell says the central bank thinks it's on the right track to support sustained economic growth.
As long as incoming information about the economy remains broadly consistent with this outlook, the current stance of monetary policy likely will remain appropriate.
After 3 rate cuts earlier this year, the Fed now signaling it expects to keep low rates unchanged through next year. The latest policy statement also drops a reference to uncertainty, suggesting less worry about the trade dispute with China. An hour to the close, the Dow's up 24 points. America is listening.
What is keeping this market up? Oh my God. What's up, G Foss? Hello. Welcome back. I missed the first report. I wish I had turned on earlier. Apparently my clock is a minute too late. But that's encouraging to hear that the Feds are keeping the rates low, because we are about to buy a property. So that's great. Love hearing that. But I had seen a report yesterday. It was talking about how they're going to keep it easier to borrow money right now. But I'm still telling you guys, pay off your debts. Repo overnight rate spiked 8% last night. Is going to crash soon. Yeah, I've been anticipating a market reset. I don't want to say crash because it sounds so bad. But I've been anticipating a market reset, and I've been playing the market on the downside for about a month and a half now, because I saw it when it spiked a month and a half ago, and I'm like, this market can't sustain. It cannot keep going up. And I'd be doggone it if it keeps going up. And I'm like, argh! Would y'all please, take some people's money so I can make some. I hate to be that way, but it's about time for me to get back in, and I mean, because it's just a matter of time before it. And I'm in a really good position. I'm playing the dial to the downside right now, and I think I have those until next April. So between now and April, market does this. Shoot, Roger's money does that. And I was talking to a friend of ours. He was like, Roger, what are your thoughts on the market? I was like, it's got to crash. It's got to. We're talking among friends and everything. He's like, why you say that? I was like, dude, what's propping the market up right now? What is keeping the market going up? It can't be unemployment. I mean, most people are like just not filing for claims anymore. it can't be the jobs report. They only created like 160,000. I mean, you know, what is going on? Why is the market roaring like it's doing? Where's all the money going? It's got to be going to the top 1% because it's not coming to Roderick, and it's not going to G Foss. I'm anticipating. So it's got to be going to the top 1%. Where the heck is it going? I agree. Where is it going? Because I just need, you know, I just need a quick hit, like I did about, oh God, when was that? About a year ago, maybe a year and a half. I caught Netflix going up right before it freaking super spiked, and I just happened to catch it at the right time. I got really good position. I didn't really know what I was doing. I saw the setup and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be good. And I got in, and in one day I made like, oh God, a crazy amount of money. Now, granted, I got cocky and I thought I knew what I was doing. I should have taken that money. I should have paid off all our debts, but I didn't. I took that money and I invested it all back, and I lost it all. It would be nice to bail out our debt first. That's what we're doing. I mean, for those that's been following us for a while, you know that, let me see, back in, we started the challenge July, August. So August, we started attacking our debt very aggressively, and we should be completely done mid part of February. You know, we should be good. So, and after that, we're looking at properties now, and I'm anticipating between April, hopefully the first quarter, between April and June, we're going to purchase something else and get up out of here. Greek keeps the market up. People are chasing the dollar, but little do they understand, if you're not a big player, all you do is chase it, as it always be just out of your reach. Yeah, they're always dangling that carrot right there, and you can always you snap at it, but you don't ever get it. Best to maybe get food and such. Let the system do what it does. Oh yeah, I'm not heavily invested. I take $100 here, $100 there. I throw it in there, and I swing for the fences. You know, I'm like, if I lose $100, that's nothing compared to what, because I play options. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but yeah, it's a huge carrot. Because good gracious, all I gotta do is be right one more time and turn that $100 into like $3, $4, $5 grand, and I'm like, yay, we did it. And with options, it's definitely possible. I just keep anyway, whatever. I mean, it's all gambling. To me, it's a game, and I like playing it. I used to really be heavy into the stock market. I would study it. When I would study it, and I would watch the trends in the tracks and everything, I would have a 65 to 75% win ratio. But I don't have that kind of time now. I'd much rather spend time speaking with you guys and talking to y'all, and do preps. There's no for a fact that I'm going to eat. No for a fact I'm going to buy food options. That's a great one. Food prices are going to go up. We know that. Good call. Wink, wink call. Oh goodness. So I have run a complete route today. Got one more stop, and I'm kind of tired. I've been ripping and running all day today, and I got a lot of stuff to show for it. Gotta go be back later. Okay, brother. We'll see you later. I should be in tonight about 6:30. If you want to come back in, check out my wife's channel at Heart Speaks Warrior Forum. She's gonna be premiering a video at 5:15 if you would. So anyway, I've invested a bit in gold and silver, but the metal market is heavily manipulated. All the markets are heavily manipulated. So it won't do much until things start to collapse. That's true. Oh, we go through a collapse, we all gonna be rich. Anybody's got a bag of rice, you're gonna be like top 1% compared to everybody else. I just wish people would listen, Because, I mean, what does it hurt for you to spend an extra $5-10 a week on preps? What does it hurt? I mean, it's food, for Christ's sakes, you know? You're going to eat it. Even if nothing ever happens, you're still going to eat it. And if food, you know, I mean, because I don't know of anything that goes down. Food prices are constantly going to be going up. And if nothing else, look at it as dollar cost averaging. You know, your dollar cost averaging your food expense over a period of time. You're buying low and you're eating high. Sounds like a great investment to me. You know, and it doesn't. You don't have to go out and spend your whole life savings right now on it unless you want to. You know. So that's where I am on it. I appreciate you for sending me that email. I did some things that's going to prevent that in the future. I hadn't talked to that individual yet, but I will speak to him. And I believe when they come in, I believe that their device is so far behind what's going on. Because I've just noticed in the conversation, we're talking, and then like 5 minutes later, they're replying to what we had talked about 5 minutes ago. So anyway, yeah, and another thing, when people are commenting and engaged in the group, and especially in the chat, that helps the channel. You know, that shows the YouTube algorithm that, hey, this video is excellent. These people are engaged. They're chatting it up. These people are making a lot of comments, and when those comments get deleted, it's hurting the channel. I'm like, no, don't do that. So you know, you can. I prefer if you got silence people, and if they, you know, if somebody's coming in and they're causing a problem, yeah, of course, silence them. You know, maybe give them another one, and then, you know, boot them out. But as far as deleting comments, no, I can't afford that right now. And if we had a million subscribers, and every time I went live, we had like 50,000 people come on. Oh yeah, you can delete a few then. But right now, I need all the comments that I can get on here. I'm running 3 accounts on watch videos. What that costs? I'm not sure. I mean, it shows that I don't know. I don't know how the algorithm looks at all that, but you know, it can't. It's, you know, I think as long as it's not coming from me and my personal stuff, I think it would be okay. But ever since they did the channel audit on me, and I'm just guessing they did a channel audit. Ever since they did a channel audit, my channel has been totally different, because we ain't gotten to the point where I didn't even have to really work as hard as I'm working right now to get 300 to 600 views a day, and to get 1,000 minutes of watch time. I'm sorry, not 1,000. 4,000 to 7,000 minutes of watch time a day was like our average. And then all of a sudden, you know, they did this channel audit, and it was almost like starting from ground zero, to be honest with you. Yesterday was the first day in probably a month and a half that I've seen a pop. But you guys know I was in here all day with you guys pretty much yesterday. So I put in work yesterday. So I earned those 8,000 minutes. But normally, and I used to really get excited going to bed and then waking up the next day, because it was exciting to me to see how many views we would get overnight. Now we did pretty good overnight last night with the overnight show. I think we ended up getting like 90 something views on that, which normally on an overnight show I only get 30, 40, 50 max. So to get 90 views on an overnight show, that's pretty good. You know, that's pretty. I don't know what happened last night, because I had set everything up to run, and I got up this morning. I got about 5. I woke up about 3:30. I wanted to come in there. I heard the video still going. I said, okay, I'm not gonna mess with it. But when I got up about 4:35, I listened and I couldn't hear it. I got on out of bed about 5:30, and by the time, you know, when I went in the other room and looked at the computer, it had it'd actually close me out of YouTube. I guess the computer actually went through some kind of update or whatever. That's the only reason I can see. And plus, I didn't put everything on a loop, which was probably good because I've been debating doing this upgrade with the yard stream. I just don't know if it's going to be beneficial to be able to be live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I don't even know if it's Instagram. What's the new one? Well, I can't remember anyway. I don't know if it's going to be beneficial to be on several platforms at the same time live. Because of course my focus right now is strictly on YouTube. So the only thing I'll be doing is going on those other platforms and inviting people over to be subscribers here. I will be really relieved and excited when we get past the 1,000 subscribers, because right now that's just kind of hanging over my head, and I can really focus on just putting out content instead of putting out content trying to get to a certain goal. But I know me, and I know once we get to 1,000, then I'll be pushing for 2,000, then I'll be pushing for 5, then 10, then 20, 25, 30, 50, 75, 100. It's funny, I was watching a video earlier. It's like, how many subs do you want in the next 12 months? And I texted in, I was like 100,000. Most people be like, oh, I'd be glad to get to 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 like max. That's all. That's why I was seeing the comments. Nah, I can see 100,000 people in this channel in 2020. Especially like you said, like if people start seeing the food shortage, people will start binge watching the content we put up, and all of those lies that we've talked, amongst ourselves, and how to do what to do. That's going to be very beneficial to people who are just getting into this lifestyle. So yeah, every comment, every like, every share, every time you guys do that, you're helping this channel. And that's any channel, but I know you guys are family here, and you guys love the family just as much as I do. So anytime you come in and you start, especially on those premiere videos, I really need more engagement. I need you guys to comment a lot more. And instead of making like one big comment, I'd really like to see you guys make like 4 or 5 smaller comments. Like if you got a paragraph that you want to say, do it a sentence at a time. That way it will give me like 4 sentences. I can do 4 replies. I can give 4 hearts, and it I don't know. I think that's a way of trying to trick the algorithm. Who knows if that's going to work or not? But I know that plays a very important part. Very, very important. So, anyways, what do you guys have going on? And I wanted to do a news update. What have you guys been hearing? Has anybody heard anything different about the New Zealand volcano? Anybody? I mean, I did hear some information this morning about the shooting and shootout in Jersey. Apparently, it was some folks that ambushed the cop sounded like a cemetery, and then they ran or drove. I think they said they stole a minivan or something, and then got to the store that was the original target or something, and then they had a shootout. They was like, okay, well, we're just gonna have a shootout or something like that. But of course, the details are always gonna be sketchy. I think who's that sent me? Oh gosh, who was that sent me the video of? Okay, so there's a video circulating where it's a younger black male. I don't know if he was the chief of police, but he was anyway. He was a spokesperson, and there is a young lady in the background, and she's cutting him off, and she is like, "No, we're not gonna answer that right now." And I mean, to the point where he just walks off away from the camera, and she kind of takes over, but she's very abrasive, I don't want to say she's rude, because a lot of the times we take people who are extremely direct. Because Jennifer's that way. I'm like, babe, stop being so rude. She's like, no, I'm just being direct with you. So we have a tendency of taking people who are direct and interpreting that as someone being rude when they're just being extremely direct. So she was very direct, almost to the point where, you know, I'm like, oh, she's being rude, but no, she was being direct. She wasn't taking any mess from any other media at all. She wasn't taking any of it. She wasn't feeling it. And I can totally understand, because once you tell one answer to a question that, you know, we're not going to get into that because, you know, we need to further investigate, and then you ask another question about the same subject, just slightly different, then I mean, I can see how that would frustrate anybody. A volcano Russia is reported to have an intermittent eruption. Really? Or imminent? Oh, that's imminent. So that means it's going to blow. Wow. Well, it's kind of goes back to what Christina was talking about the other night. She said that we're going to start seeing more of this, and I kind of halfway believe her, to be honest with you. Kind of halfway believe her, because I know that girl. She studies all the time. She is into that. She is into that Bible prophecy, and you know, now prophecy, I guess you could say. I don't really know how to describe it, but she is on it. All right, so we got about 4 minutes before I'm at my next destination, Starbucks. Are you at Starbucks, Zark, or do you want Starbucks? I don't really drink coffee, and I'm sure not gonna drink that expensive mess. But they do have this sandwich that Jennifer turned me on to. Oh God, it is so daggone good. I wish you had come in and said that, because now I want one of those sandwiches. What is the thing called? It's a sandwich with cheese and just veggies on it. I think she called it a panini. Yeah, I'm getting, okay, so you get it. What you getting? A grande frappuccino? That's all I would ever get from there. That I wouldn't even eat that bread. I mean, that sandwich with a frappuccino. Golly, those frappuccinos are so good. I just can't. I mean, I just got to the point. I was like, I refuse to pay $8 for this thing. It's gonna last like 35 seconds. But that's all Starbucks is gonna last with me. The caramel frappuccino, it's gonna last like 42 seconds max. Most of the time 32, 42. That's about it. And I'm over and completely done with it. And I'm looking for more. I'm looking for more $8 coffee. And I just refuse to pay it. If I want one of those, I brew it at home in my little Cure cup or K cup or whatever it is. I put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes and bam, go to town. I can put as much sugar in as I want, or honey, or tea, or peppermint, or whatever, which it's usually sugar. I just read an article on people taking fish antibiotics, so I look for them to be banned sometimes. So yeah, people been doing that for a minute. And a lot of folks are stocking up on it because they supposedly, I've never researched it, but supposedly the fish antibiotics and the people antibiotics are one and the same, made in the same manufacturing facility, just with different doses, from what I understand. But yeah, I mean, it's sad right now how much stuff is just getting banned. I mean, it really truly is. So I am not surprised. I'm more surprised when things don't get banned. You know, I'm surprised we even still have this platform where we can speak freely, you know, within reason. Anytime you're in somebody, and that's why I say I love YouTube and I respect YouTube, because anytime you're in somebody else's house, you gotta abide by their rules. I mean, it's just like if somebody come to your home and you you invite them in, then the first thing they do is throw their luggage down and be like, oh yeah, take this to my room and put their feet up on your coffee table. You're gonna probably have some heartburn, and if you me, you're probably gonna throw them out. Because I'm like, okay, you gotta go. So how many people have actually watched The Colony Season 1, Episode 5 already? I want to talk about this so bad. Oh my God. And what made me think about it was inviting people in and then, them putting their feet up on your coffee table. And then looking at you like you owe them something. I can't wait to talk Saturday about this doggone episode. I cannot wait. Oh, and by the way, we're not going to be able to get together Saturday morning at 9:30. We're going to have to get together. We're going to have to get together like probably later on that evening. Yep, probably later on that evening. So anyways, I'm literally like around the corner from my destination, so I'm going to go ahead and end. I will see you guys this evening about 6:30, about 3 hours from now. And as always, I'm sending you love. And I want you guys to go out and spread some love too, because there's enough hate in this world. So we will see you guys next time. Y'all be good and be blessed.